Ira Epstein, and here we are on a beaten up day today. It was an interesting day in the markets, to say the least, and it is Thursday. It is the 12th of February, 2026, getting on to 6:20 p.m. Central Time. You know, what's really going on here away from the metal markets is that there's an artificial intelligence meltdown. Ever since Anthropic, just about 2 weeks ago, came out and made some statements that first they can go after the legal profession, knocking out some of the software, then they can go after financial services. Nothing is safe. It just keeps rolling each day, and that's hurting the market. Gold did not hold up with that today. Gold got hit, silver got hit hard with all this. And, I'm going to continue to say that I still think gold is going to gain on silver for a bit here overall. As for what's going on in the world, well, tomorrow you're going to have a big set of numbers. You're going to get the January CPI numbers. They're looking for it up 0.3 month over month. On a monthly terms, from January, you can see that. Annualized term up 2.5% from the year ago month, and the core CPI year over year is expected up 2.5. So it all fits in right there, 3%, 2.5%. The meltdown, as I said, brutal. That's the only way to say it. Now, some people will say what it's really doing is repricing the stock market, and I'm in that camp. That is exactly what's going on. But we're here to talk about the metal markets, and we're going to stay with that. The dollar did not gain big today. That's the important thing. With everything breaking down, that didn't move, and really the currencies didn't move. Now, I was going to do a special report, and I said, I created all the charts to do it, so it's all ready for me to record. I said, why don't I wait and I can do this tomorrow afternoon and get a report that you can watch over the whole weekend, and that's what I decided to do. Bonds and notes had one heck of a bid as people ran for the highway as they dumped the metal markets, and they really didn't buy currency. So it was a strange move, to say the least. You were down about $2 in the energies, but we'll cover that in the financial markets. On the gold, if the market finished here for the week, you'd be down 0.5%. I know it feels like so much more, but it isn't. It's 0.5%. When we take a look, you're still stuck in the midland of this market, from this high to this low, and I explained that the other day. You lost the uptrend today when you got underneath this break low, so now you have a higher high and a lower low. And where's the market fighting the battle? Just about either side of the 18-day average and going absolutely nowhere. When you look at Bollinger Bands, as I've said all week long, they're not in play. And if you look at momentum, it's not pointing up or down. It's just drifting sideways. So this is that big churn that so often happens, is markets have to now consolidate gains or losses that they made and establish new trading ranges. And I think that's what's going on. In the gold-silver ratio, as I said, I don't look for this to be penetrated anytime soon. And you can see gold's been steadily gaining on the silver again. When we look at the silver market, it can't even get up to the 18-day average. Now, if we come back here, let's see if I can get this to go back a day for us, if it'll do it for me. There we go. It's going to do it. You'll see for the day, here we go. You were down pretty, watch this. Well, it's not doing that. I'm sorry to say that. It's just giving you where it's at right now. It's not showing you the amount up or down, but you had a good sized decline, as you can see in the market. I see what I did wrong on that. I didn't put the high low, and that's got to be there for that to come out. When I take a look over here, see, I've got the high low. I just missed doing it on that chart. You've got the high, you've got the low, and we'll see where this market goes. Here too, though, the market, let's see if this one will do what I think it should do. Down 0.1, no, it's not. I got to tell the developers, you're not getting the right percentages when you move, and that is brand new. So I'd love to see this. I'm on an alpha version that you don't have, and sometimes I got to catch these things, and that's how we come out with it. When we look at the platinum, higher high, lower low. Market's not trending, but it's staying with the downside bias. So other than the gold market, these markets are rough to trade. They're not trending down, they're breaking down. There's a big difference between it, and that difference is making it a very difficult market. When you look at the dollar index, you'd have thought, well, if everybody's buying bonds and notes, that you'd run for the dollar. Does that look like that's what happened? Not to me. So now the question is, does the market get up to the 18-day average and fall? I am in the bear camp, as you know, on the dollar. So you put this all together, you try to come up with a game plan, and I'll try to get one for you tomorrow when I do my special report. Until then, you have a great evening. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you in the other videos or first thing in the morning. I didn't do a morning video today, had some errands I had to do, and I do get up at crazy hours, but I'll probably do one in the morning. Take care.